Good afternoon, folks. This is Jay with Long Island Survival, coming here to do a look at my EDC backpack. It's probably going to end up being 2 videos because I'm sure it's going to be pretty long, but I'll take you through the backpack, show you what I got in there, and we'll go, do that. So this is actually the North Face Borealis, I think it's called. It's a bag that I switched from. I liked it, but it looked a little small on my back. I'm a big guy, so it kind of looked a little small. So this is about $120, I think, when I got it a few years ago. It's a great bag. I used to go to the beach and stuff with my family, but I switched out of my EDC backpack, and I actually got, I forget the brand. The brand name is Outdoor Products. I got this from actually Walmart. I saw it one day. I wanted to try a bag like a Maxpedition, which I've had in the past, but throughout the years they've just gone through the wayside. I gave one to my son at one point. So I wanted to try this bag out, and I love it. I like this bag a lot. So first I'll take you through what's on the outside of the bag, and then we'll go through each compartment. So first on the outside, I have on right here, let's start with this. I added some paracord pulls to each zipper. They had different pulls on there that were actually bigger, and they were a little cumbersome. So I pulled them all off and put just regular black paracord. And this one I happen to have like an extra skull bead, so I put that there, just for, I had an extra one laying around. It has straps to throw hiking poles through. It's got MOLLE all through the front, on the sides, some on the straps, on this side as well. It's got this little pocket over here. It's got some MOLLE webbing on there. And right now I have MOLLE webbing, or also I have little carabiners, these little non-tiny weight-bearing ones on each of these hydration ports. And the reason is because they were just sitting there. I had them, and they were available. And I have this little Under Armour one that came on a water bottle, honestly, probably 10 years ago, and I still have it. And this is a weight-bearing carabiner. I always believe in having one with you just in case you ever have to hang anything up. I do a lot of hiking, so if I ever have to string up food, if I'm going camping or something, I have that there. I'll not have to worry about it. And then out on this side, this is just a rubber band I have thrown on here because one of my chargers is actually plugged in. So I throw the rubber bands on here when I got to do it. Here I have just a Write Anywhere pen that I got from, I think, the dollar store. And it works fine. It's a good one to keep on the outside of the bag. My EDC flashlight, that's where I keep it before I throw it in my pocket. It's a Coast G19. It's cheap, like $10, and I absolutely love it. It stays right here. And then what I also keep is this SOG mini auto clip. This is actually my only SOG knife. It was about $10. It's a lockback. It's dirty. I don't even know what the blade seal is. Probably ATR 13 MOV or something like that. It's light. It's got this plastic, but it's what I use. It always stays on the outside of my backpack, so I always have it. Obviously, if I'm going to fly, I take it off, but it's kind of the beater that always stays with me. I always have one in my pocket, but I like to have that one there just in case. All right, so first, I guess we will start with this side pocket. And in the side pocket, I only keep 2 things. I keep this little pouch that has the Gerber mini suspension and the Gerber splice. And keep these 2 little mini multi-tools, and I get so much use out of both of them. The splice has the scissors, and the mini suspension has the pliers, and I really liked them both. They were a little too heavy for my keys. I've tried them both on there, but they're perfect for in here. I love them. And then I keep something that, this stuff used to be in my, in an Altoids tin, but I had some stuff that it kind of outgrew the Altoids tin, and I had this thing laying around because I took the first aid stuff out of here and threw it into a plastic bag. So I had this laying around. So I'll go through this another time, but this has just got like a mini pencil, some, extra stuff in there that I keep, sits right in this little pocket. So the front pocket has got a pack of gum, and then I always have 2 bandanas with me. So this is, and I keep one in my pocket usually too, but I always have extras. So there's a little chili pepper one, and just some red and black skulls. Always keep those right in there. They don't come out unless I'm using them. Here is some information, but this is an ID card for the stimulator that I have in my back, and just the quick instructions for it. I always keep this with me because if I need to fly, I have to show it to them because it's going to set off the alarms and stuff. But so for the spinal cord stimulator, this is the ID card and the instructions. And here is just a little boo-boo kit. Just some latex gloves, a little tooth cleaner, Band-Aids, aspirin, Advil, stuff like that. That's all in here, a little boo-boo kit. It's not fancy first aid kit, nothing like that. It's just stuff for cuts and stuff like that. Over here, I keep a water bottle. It fits my Nalgene's, it fits my REI bottles, my stainless steel, it fits everything right in there. It's perfect. And then we'll go up here. So this top pocket, the sunglass pocket, I call it my little admin pouch because it's just got little stuff for me. A pair of earbuds right there. Medicine that I have to carry with me for my back stays in this little vial right here. Keep it right there, ready to go. And then I always have 2 things of chapstick. This is a Blistex and this is the Nivea. This is for me. I keep this one here for my wife in case she ever needs it. Here's a beard comb. I have a beard. I always keep this little comb with me. And Fisher Space Pen, the bullet. I love this. I actually will probably grab this a lot of times more than the dollar store one because it's just sitting in that pocket. I love to write with this pen. I've had it for years. And then this, it's actually kind of funny. This houses a toothpick. It came with a plastic case that I had for years also, and it broke. No matter how many times I fixed it, it finally broke. So I just put this one together at work, and I've had that for a long time, and it works. All right, so we did the front pouch, 2 more pouches to go. This might actually make one video. All right, so here we have this pouch right here, which for a backpack, for me to consider it, it has to have a pouch like this. I love these pouches. They're quick. You can get right into it. It's a must for me. So I have in here thing of Tylenol, a full-size Bic. I'm a Jets fan. If you guys saw my video with my keys, I have a Jets key. I'm a huge Jets fan. Growing up in New York, it's either Jets or Giants. My dad is a Jets fan, so that's what I got. A nail clipper. I wear glasses sometimes, so I don't have my contacts on. So here's a glasses screwdriver. Tide to go pen, which I will never leave home without. I have them everywhere, stashed in my desk. Extra one in this bag and another part. It's everywhere. And an extra chapstick. Always have extra chapstick. You know, I do a lot of hiking and camping, so, you know, I've said that before. Always have that extra. So, all right. And down here, is a Write in the Rain outdoor journal. This is a lot of my, hiking notes in it and stuff like that. So like that, I also keep it in a hefty bag because I will pull it out in the rain. So I have that, and this little pouch I got at Target. It came in a set of 2. I have the other one in the back, and this just holds. I make, I mess around with paracord like a lot of people. I love them. So anytime I have extra cord, which I don't really think is going to be, I'm going to use it, I'll take it and I'll spiral it up and I'll throw it in here. And what I like about that is I always have a bunch, you know what I mean? So if I want to mess around with a bracelet, I could put that together, or if I ever need cordage and I'm hiking and stuff, I have it there. I got a bunch. I also have 2 lanyards that I have made. I'm not really using lanyards in my knives so much anymore. So I threw them in here. If I ever need extra cordage, I have it there. And I absolutely love these Field Notes rubber bands. I'm a huge Field Notes guy. I have the Write in the Rain, but I also have 2 Field Notes books in here. So I bought a bunch of these rubber bands, and I have them everywhere. I use them on a lot of stuff. You saw it on my little kit holding that together. I got it holding these books together, so I keep extra in there all the time. Extra S-beaners from Night Eyes, and my absolute favorite Swiss Army knife, the Victorinox Pioneer. It's got the blade that I keep extra sharp for a backup blade. It's got the flat head and the opener. It's got the can opener, and it's got the awl, which I absolutely love this knife. If you're going to consider a Swiss Army knife in ALAX, get the Pioneer. And then this is something I ran the Long Island Marathon in 2010, and they give you a bunch of different stuff, like a hat and different things, and then just had like a little boo-boo kit in it. So I keep little trinkets. This is like a poker chip from, someone made it. If you look at it, it's pretty cool. It's got like one of the card guys. He's got a gas tank. It's just neat. And little different coins I keep back there, little good luck things. I throw it in here. It doesn't take up any room. And I love that thing. All right, so just get rid of this stuff. Okay. Field Notes books. How to get a rubber band. I do a lot of, technical drawing and stuff like that, so I always keep a Westcott ruler. Lighting stinks in here today. Sorry about that, guys. I got to get better at this lighting stuff. But I always keep this little 6-inch Westcott. Field Notes books that I got. I write lots of stuff in here, all sorts of lists and stuff like that. Just drawing different. Actually, this is this is a bed frame that I made, and this was the dimensions and stuff like that. I have like 40 of the Field Notes books. I got a whole big thing. I can show you my collection of them sometime in a video if you guys want to see that. But this is the waterproof one. I got 3 of these. I love these things. What's funny is I don't use it as much because I feel like I want to keep it for like all weather. I should use it more. And then this stuff just goes right back like that. Right in there. And then back here, if you want to laugh, I'm 35, guys, so I'm not a young guy, but I still keep one of these monthly planners. If you look, this is my son who drew this for me when he's 6 now, so he's probably 4 then. We stayed upstate at a cheap little hotel and for my dad's birthday, and he drew me this picture. We were in the hotel. So, and if you look, this is just a quick, I keep my appointments. I still write them in here, receipts for stuff. I'm an old dude, so I still keep one of those. Now to the pens. Stainless steel Sharpie. It's the small version. But I love this thing. It writes fantastically. My favorite EDC pens right now, the Zebra. This is a Zebra F301, the 0.7 millimeter. And this is the pencil version of that. I'm a federal agent. In the work I do, I have to sometimes write in red. So I keep a red pen, and I keep a... this is a Milwaukee Inksol, but you know, it's like a Sharpie. So I keep that in there. A Field Notes pen, and another pencil, the Skillcraft. I love this pencil. And then I also keep the CRKT eating tool. I love this thing. This has come in handy a million times at work. You know, eating yogurt or something, you don't have something. I got that. Use it all the time. Wash it, put it back. All right. So that's that stuff. Now we will get into the last pocket, the main pocket. I only got a couple things in here. In the back, it's for your water bladder. I keep my tablet. This is just a Samsung small tablet. I really like it. I've had it for years. I keep that in there. This is, I'm not even going to go through the shed. I might do another video on it, but I threw my inhaler in there because it was kind of weighing down this part. And this was the bigger version of that blue one that had all the cordage in it. And this is like a 3,500 milliamp charger. You get a couple chargers out of your phone. Some extra headphones, 2 iPods that are fully loaded with all my stuff, and I keep that just in case anything ever dies. I need music while I'm working or doing stuff, so I have those ready to go, charged. But I also have the charger for it, and I have a Samsung charger for my tablet that also comes in handy because a bunch of people have the Samsung phone. They don't have the charger. They know I have it right in here. And this, I kind of call it my personal hygiene kit, stuff like that. You know, I'm a neat freak, you know, sort of, so I always have this stuff with me. I have the Tide pen, anti-diarrhea medication, bags having a little trouble setting it up now. Extra contacts, some wet ones, Orajel, Q-tips for the Orajel, some scope, you can tell I'm a chapstick freak, 2 extra chapsticks, and some extra Tylenol. So I keep that right there. And this Mission thing, my mother-in-law got this for me, I don't know, like 4 years ago, and I absolutely love it. It stretches out into a big scarf-like thing, and what you do is you just wet it, snap it a few times, and it becomes freezing cold. It works. I love it. I tie it around my neck every time I go hiking. I don't leave home without the thing. I absolutely love it. Goes everywhere with me. When I went to Florida in February break. I took my family to Disney. This was around my neck the entire time. And then I keep 3 folders in here. Not going to open them up because they're work stuff. So I actually have to keep this bag locked because of what I do. But I just do some, you know, my uncle was a pilot in the military, so I have these stickers, a million of them he gave me. This is from that rubber wedding band. I forget the name. I forget the name of the company, but they threw this sticker in here, and I gotta. Obviously, my son gave me a Star Wars sticker, so I gotta throw that on there. Always keep that in there. And I think, folks, that is it for the Outdoor Products EDC bag. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you want to know about the bag, about the other bag that I have, I also have a Kenneth Cole all black bag that I kind of also, I alternate them for work because obviously this looks very tactical, and that Kenneth Cole bag is even bigger than this, but it looks very, very professional looking bag. So if you guys have any questions about any of those, please feel free to ask. This is Jay from Long Island Survival. Well, blanked out there for a second. This is Jay from Long Island Survival. Have a great day. Remember to stay safe.